Noon, and today, traveling songs. Good times. We got a lot of good songs lined up for you here today, so let's get started with a song by John Hyatt. It goes something like this. Didn't we say we couldn't hurt anymore? That's how you learn. You just get burned. We don't have to feel like dirt anymore. That's how you learn. Baby, it's our turn. We were always looking for true love, with our head in the clouds, just a little off course. I kept that motor running. Now if you're feeling down and out, drive side with the one you love. Come on, baby, drive side with the one you love. I'm not talking about retreat, a little girl. Wanna make our stand in the Chevy van. Windows open, all the rest of the world holding hands, all the way to Dixieland. We've been trying to turn our lives around since we were little kids. It's been wearing us down. Turn away now, darling. Spot it up and wind it out. Oh, come on, baby, drive side with the one you love. Come on, baby, drive side. She was just stalling, don't know who she was talking to. Baby, me and you, we can go down with a smile on. Don't bother to pack your nylons, just leave them pretty legs showing. It gets hot down where we're going, better believe it, baby. Looking for true love, with our head in the clouds, a little off course. I left that motor running. Now if you're feeling down and out, oh, come on, baby, drive. Come on, baby, drive side with the one you love. Come on, baby, drive side. Getting in the car and driving away, and so that's what this whole show is all about here today. Seems like the camera's a little bit askew. There we go. Get a little something happening there. Just so you can see the whole guitar. You know what I'm saying? So that was a little bit of John Hyatt for you there to kind of kick us off here today. So many great songs to play, and I'll say hi to everybody in a second. This one I want to dedicate to my Portuguese friends down south, and I wish I could drive that far south. That'd be fun. I guess I could, maybe theoretically. I just it would take a while, and but it'd be worth the drive. So many great places to see when you start driving south. The landscape is just breathtaking. And something about Ontario landscape, I don't know. Is it breathtaking? Maybe not. It's okay. It's all right. But I would love someday to see rainforests and canyons and all desert and all that stuff. I'd love to spend some more time down there. So this is a song dedicated to all my Portuguese fans. You know who you are. Even if you don't know exactly what I'm saying yet, there's some Portuguese in this song, which I'm going to try to mangle delicately. And it's a James Taylor song called Only a Dream in Rio. It goes something like this. More than a distant land or a shining sea, more than a steaming green, more than the shining eyes. Oh, they tell me it's more than a dream in Rio. I was there on the very on this very first day down. They remind me, sun up so soon forgotten. Often it's not, it's rotten inside, and the mask soon slips away. Strange taste of the tropical fruit, romantic language of the Portuguese, melody on a wooden flute, summer floating in the summer breeze, frozen. It's alright, you can stay asleep, you can close your eyes, you can trust the people of paradise to call you keeper and tender your goodbyes. Oh, what a night, frozen fine Brazilians, frozen fire Brazilian stars. Oh, holy Southern Cross. Later on, take me way downtown in a tin can. I can't come down from the bandstand. I never thrown for such a loss. When they say, quando no sa mi accorda, andremo se lo so. Quando no sa mi accorda, canderà pelo certa. Quando no sa mi accorda, todo seu filho saberá, todo seu filho saberá, e regozichará. Caught in the rays of the rising sun, on the run from the soldier's gun, shouting out loud from the angry crowd, the mild, the wild, and the hungry child. I tell you, it's more than a dream in Rio. I was there on the very day my heart came back alive. There was more than the singing voices, more than the upturned faces, more than the shining eyes. But it's more than the shining eyes. All right, that's a song that kind of fades out, but I'll leave it there. That's a song called Only a Dream in Rio by Mr. James Taylor. Great, great tune. And all about traveling and kind of moving from one place to another, changing your landscape, seeing if you can kind of change your mind maybe when you do that. At least change your orientation of your heart maybe a little bit. All right, so I'm just going to drop into the chat window here and see what you all are doing and what's going on. Yeah. Let's see if I can refresh this page here. All right. Okay, so we got. If you're watching right now, just say something because then I can see you in the chat window. For some reason, I just turned it on, and yeah, there it is. Okay, thank you, Brian. The lyrics paint a picture of a new landscape. Indeed, it's a very, very evocative piece that way. Yeah, man, so many great songs to play in our travel show. But I want to play a request today. Judy Donnelly requested that I play a little bit of Windows Are Rolled Down by Mr. Amos Lee. So I'm going to do a little bit of that here today. And let me just see if I can find I kind of maybe set up a little. Yeah, I think it was like. No. All right. I'll just set it up from scratch here, shall I? I'll give you a little sense of how this works here. I'm going to loop some drums and some kind of light guitar and go something like this. Child, the world is born, shoes untied, and your clothes are worn, windows are rolled down, moon is hanging low, windows are rolled down. Think it's time for me to go. Cornrows have companion feel. It's rocky road and the steering wheel. Who do you call to ease your pain? Hope for you to get through this rain. Windows are rolled down, moon is hanging low, windows are rolled down. Think it's time for me to go. Is it what you dreamed it would be? Are you locked up in this fantasy? all the miles that have torn us apart. This newfound faith and my broken heart, windows I roll down. Sun is setting high, windows I roll down. Feel the wind rushing by. That goes out to Judy Donnelly today. Thank you, Judy, for your support today. If you're enjoying the music so far and you want to make a donation to what I'm trying to do here on Moon at Noon and Moon at 9 every Thursday and Friday, I would just be so grateful for that. And I just consider all of you guys to be my musical family. And I have been with you now for this whole year. And if you're just joining us, welcome to the family. It's just kind of a casual family hangout here that we do at noon and 9 Eastern Standard Time a couple times a week. And it's a chance to kind of get together, think about music, have music in our lives live in real time, receive feedback in real time. Brian is our host today. Thank you, Brian, for joining us. And Barbara Alba, I really enjoyed that as well. Thanks for the rose. I appreciate that. That's beautiful. And if you're watching this on YouTube, chime in. Let us know you're watching. And and if you're watching this anywhere on Facebook or whatever, even just dropping in. Just say hi. I would love it. And we can kind of hang out together a little bit here today. So that was a song for Judy. I want to play a song now that is all about kind of being on the run a little bit. And this is a song that it's called Silent Running. And it goes something like this. Take the children and yourself, hide out in the cellar. And now the fighting will be close at hand. Don't believe the church and state and everything they tell you. Believe in me, I'm with the high command. Can you hear me? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me calling you? There's a gun and ammunition just inside the doorway. Use it only in emergency. Better you should pray to God, the Father and the Spirit. Can you hear me? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me calling you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me calling you? Hey. Never hint at what you really feel. Teach the children quietly, for someday sons and daughters will rise up and fight that we should steal. Well, can you hear me? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me calling you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me calling you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me calling you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me calling you? All right, we have Elnora joining us today from Alberta, from not Lethbridge, Lloydminster, Alberta. Thank you, Elnora, for joining us. Thanks, Brian, for noticing the call and response. It's tricky to do. You have to kind of focus on one thing or the other, usually, singing or playing guitar. And I always admired people who could do both, but it's hard won. It's difficult because guys like Mark Knopfler, they make it look easy. And I think it's because he's not trying to do a lot with his voice. He's trying to just almost talk. But even to talk, even to say something into the microphone and then play something back in close proximity to the rhythm of your vocals is a bit schizophrenic. It's a crazy making sometimes. So that's why I don't do that a lot. But when I do, I try to kind of really zen out and get into the mode where I really know what I'm doing, which I don't really know what I'm doing, folks. I'm doing the best that I can. All right, so let me just see here. Traveling songs, so many. So far we've done some John Hyatt. We've done some Mike and the Mechanics. It'd be nice to do some Jacob Moon. I did some James Taylor, so I'm gonna do some Jacob Moon. Some Amos Lee as well. I did before. This is a little tune called "The Great Beyond," and it goes something like this. And it's a song that I wrote in Hamilton when I first moved to Hamilton. Started kind of writing tunes and kind of just took my daily experience. In this case, I was climbing, I was hiking on the mountains here in Hamilton, such as they are. They're not like the Rocky Mountains, but there's something, and you can still hurt yourself pretty good if you fell off the top of them. So I wrote this song from atop Hamilton Mountain and looking down and just considering the grandeur of the view in front of me, and maybe a bit of the danger that I was in, being on the edge of the cliff. It just kind of came to me, this song. And it's about kind of transcending the boundaries of your experience. And it's kind of a spiritual song in a way. It's about kind of yearning for heaven in a way. So if you heard it like that, then that's kind of how I wrote it. So there you go. All right. Let's try it. Let me just start one more time. Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Here we go. With your feet on the ledge, don't it feel like the edge of the universe? Looking down, now you get it, feel the spin in your head, it's like an insane urge. jump out of the skin. Jump out of the skin. When you fall, would you feel it at all? Would your feet touch ground? Would your soul take flight like you waited all your life to be outward bound? You see what no one sees. You touch the mystery. All right. Can you see me now? Smaller in your window, but something deep inside me is leading me on, taking me to the great beyond. You hear the sound of the cars and you know where you are, where you've always been. In the world of space and time, don't you find that it pulls you in? When every day's the same, every day's the same. Well, I always believed that there was something more, a piece of heaven that I never had an explanation for. 'Cause everything that is points to more than this. Can you hear me now? I've been following the whisper that calls my name. Know that it's leading me on. The old reflection is gone to the great beyond. Everything that is points to more than this. Everything that is. Hey, can you see me now? 'Cause I've been following the whisper that calls my name. I know that it's leading me on, where my own reflection is gone to the great beyond, to the great beyond. of The Great Beyond for you there. An original tune of mine, and you can hear that on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you find your music. That's where you get that song. You can also get it on CD or on vinyl directly from me. So just send me a message, and I'll be happy to send that out to you. Thank you. All right. Let me just see who is tuning in here today and who is watching. We got... Yeah, exactly, Diego. I got some distorted guitar solo with the guitar. Now, it's actually not a nylon guitar. This is just a steel string guitar, so that makes it a little easier. So, thank you, Brian, for that. I appreciate it. Welcome to the show, guys. If you're just joining us, today's all about traveling songs. I'm going to play some tunes that are all about the journey. Here's a song called Silver Thunderbird. Sometimes we've got to get away in our car. We just got to kind of take off and be out of here. I've done it a few times myself. Just kind of jump in the car and drive. I don't even know where I'm going half the time, but I just kind of want that feeling of moving, from one place to another. Instead of being static, stay-at-home orders have a way of making us feel like we're standing in one place. And as people, as Gino Vanelli said, people got to move. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So this is a song. Goes something like this. This is a song by Mark Cohn. Goes something like this. Coming up Winslow down South Park Boulevard. It was looking good from tail to hood. Big fins and painted steel. Man, it looked just like the Batmobile, with my old man behind the wheel. Well, you could hardly even see him in all of that chrome. The man with the plan and the pocket comb. But every night it carried him home. I could hear him saying, don't you give me no Buick. Son, you must take my word. If there's a God up in heaven, he's got a silver Thunderbird. You can keep your Eldorados. Foreign cars absurd. Me, I wanna go down in a silver Thunderbird. Got up every morning while I was still asleep. I can remember the sound of him shuffling around. Right before the crack of dawn, that's when I heard him turn the motor on. When I got up, they were gone. Went down the road in the rain and snow. The man and his machine would go. All the secrets that old car would know. I can hear her saying, don't you give me no Buick. Son, you must take my word. If there's a God up in heaven, he's got a silver Thunderbird. And you can keep your Eldorados. Foreign cars absurd. Me, I wanna go down in a silver Thunderbird. Down the road in the rain and snow, the man and his machine would go. All the secrets that old car would know. I can hear him saying, don't you give me no Buick. Son, you must take my word. There's a God up in heaven. There's a silver thunderbird, and you keep your Eldorados and a foreign car's absurd. Me, I wanna go down in a silver thunderbird. Yeah. Oh, me, I wanna go down in a silver thunderbird. All right, a little bit of Hi Ho Silver, the Silver Thunderbird by Mark Cohn, one of the great songwriters of all time. He wrote Walking in Memphis, among others. And yeah, Bruce Whitehouse is watching with me as well today, which is great. Since you mentioned Gino Vanelli, Wild Horses. Yeah, man. I've never played Wild Horses by Gino Vanelli. But let me just take a look at it here. See if anything comes to my mind when I look at the lyrics. Let me just see here. Wild Horses, Gino Vanelli, lyrics. There we go. There's a song. Probably not in that key. Let me just see if it's in the. Was it? Yeah, I'm looking at it. You know, I know the chorus, but I don't really know the rest of it there. I don't know. It's just not really coming back to me. It's been way too long since I've heard that tune on the radio. I don't know if they play it on the radio anymore. They probably don't. There's only a certain kind of subset of radio stations that would play these kind of hits from the 80s. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at it. But thank you for bringing it to my attention. That's a great suggestion. And I do like Gino Vanelli quite a bit. I think he's got a terrific voice. And yeah, so Diego Preto says, I remember your Marillion cover, brilliant. From Italy, he's tuning in from as well. This is great. Let's see, Life is a Highway. Yeah, that's a good tune too. I haven't learned that one yet either, but that's got a few changes to it for sure. So yeah, I could look at that one as well. Let me just take a look here. Keep bringing the suggestions. If it's a song that I can do it, then I'd be happy to pull it off for you. So there you go. How about this one? If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean, me upon my pony on my boat. And if I were Roy Rogers, I'd sure enough be single. Couldn't bring myself to marrying no deal. Well, it'd just be me and Trigger. We go riding through them movies. We'd buy a boat and on the sea we'd sail. Well, if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. If I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could could all together go out on the ocean, me up on my pony on my boat. When the mystery masked man was smart, he got himself a Tonto, and Badu did the dirty work for free. One day it said, but Tonto, he was smarter. One day said Kimosabe, kiss my ass, I bought a boat, I'm going off to sea. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean, so me up on my pony on my boat. If I were like lightning, I wouldn't need no sneakers. I'd just come and go whenever I would please. I'd scare 'em by the shady tree and scare 'em by the light pole. I would not scare my pony on my boat out on the sea. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, ride him on my boat, and we could all together go out on the ocean, me upon my pony on my boat. So me upon my pony on my boat. So me upon my pony on my boat. There's a little bit of Lyle Lovett there for you. If I Had a Boat. I like that song. It's a little bit of alternative country for you there. Something that's a little bit twisted from the original intentions of country music into a little bit of absurdity, a little bit of comedy, a little bit of somehow poignancy as well amongst all that quirkiness. Lyle Lovett never ceases to move the soul and the spirit. All right, I'm going to do a song called I Know You Rider. It goes something like this. I know you rider, gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you rider, gonna miss me when I'm gone. Your baby rolling in your arms. Lay down last night, thought I could not take my rest. Lay down last night, thought I could not take my rest. Was wandering like those wild geese in the west. sun will shine in my back door someday. The sun will shine in my back door someday. March winds will blow all my troubles away. wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. Well, I'd shine my light through Colorado's cold rain. I know you're right, gonna miss me when I'm gone, long gone. Well, I know you're right, gonna miss me when I'm gone, long gone. Miss your baby from rolling in your arms. Hey, hey, hey. All right, a little bit of I Know You Rider there. Thank you very much for watching. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to Moon at Noon. What do we do here? We play songs. I play songs for you. And if you are moved by the songs I'm playing and you want to see me continue as a musician, keeping going here, I've just sort of put all my eggs in this basket. This is what I'm doing. I'm live streaming. I'm creating digital content for my fans. And I love to do it. And I love to have you with me when I'm doing it. So thank you for joining me. Ride Like the Wind by Christopher Cross. Oh, yeah, man. See, these 70s songs, they need a little bit of time to marinate and figure out what's going on. You know what I mean? So, but those are great choices. I love Sailing. Sailing is really cool, too. Yeah, I think I did Sailing a little while ago. I don't know if I totally have it. Let me just see if I've got it. Sailing by Christopher Cross. Yeah. I played an impromptu version of this a few weeks ago. I'll see if I remember what I did. Yeah, it was like a... kind of like, let me just try it here. All right, gonna give it a try here. Here we go. No? Just see if we figure my nails. I just got my nails back. They're kind of freaking me out. All right, let's try. Let's try it again. Well, it's not far down to paradise. At least it's not for me. If the wind is right, you can sail away, find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. Oh, it's not far to Neverland. No reason to pretend. If the wind is right, you can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Oh, believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I'm going. Let it be. just a dream and the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Fantasy. Not 5 minutes, alright? Alright. Well, it's not far back to sanity. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find serenity. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Oh, believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I always heard it could be. Just a dream in the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. I mean, that's a part of the song. There's probably more to it than that. But that's a little sketch of it for Elnora today, who asked for Sailing by Christopher Cross, which I don't really play, but, you know, I just kind of did in some ways. A part of it anyways. So that's a little kind of a American Idol version of Christopher Cross's Sailing, which is to say it's not the whole song. It's just kind of the main parts of it. Yes, it's yacht rock at its very core, for sure. So much good yacht rock out there. So there you go. And Brian Barber's joining us today. Hey, Brian, how's it going, man? Welcome to the party. All right. Well, let me just see if I got other songs that I wanted to play for you today. Do we have time to play one more? I think we do. It's normally an hour-long show, so yeah. I'm going to play this one for you here. This is... This is a Ron Sexsmith song. Yeah. Here we go. I'm going down to Lebanon, Tennessee. From where I stand, it's as good a place as any. Don't know anybody there, and nobody knows me. There'll be a job in Lebanon, Tennessee. I'll work on a farm, I'll work in some factory. I'll buy myself a house down there. You can get one pretty cheap. Get off the bus on the border of town, heading from the east. Walk into a bar, take a seat in the corner, be a man of mystery. Folks don't treat you mean in Lebanon, Tennessee, but like a human being, they'll take you in off the street. They'll bring you in the house down there, give you something to eat. I'm going down Lebanon, Tennessee by the great Ron Sexsmith. Thank you for joining me on Moon at Noon today. Join me at Moon at 9 tonight for more traveling songs. If you get the urge to travel, live vicariously through these songs as I have done, as I've played them this hour. It's so much fun to join all of you guys here today, and I hope we'll see some of you tonight at 9 o'clock ce soir. Thank you very much. See you soon, guys.